There's a school bell here. I didn't know it was gonna ring that much. Okay, you can stop now. I got fog on my glasses. Hi, this is Mickey Carrero living in Central Florida, and I'm here in Kissimmee, Florida at the Pioneer Village. It's on Babb Road here in Kissimmee off of 192. So come along with me. This is where you're gonna go into. Where you going? And they say they're open, so yay. I think they're open every day now. It used to be that they were not open on Mondays, but it says open daily from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. What time is it, Nikki? I got my son Nikki here, my bodyguard.
2:30.
Yeah, so every day from 10 a.m. to 4. I don't know if we can see it too well here. And these are your rules here. So let's behave.
2:30.
About 2:30. And here's another informational board for you. We're going in. Thank you, Nikki. Celebrating Osceola history since 1949. You wanna play checkers? Yeah, in case you didn't know, we're in Central Florida. Kissimmee, Florida is part of Osceola County, as is Celebration, that I'm always there, and St. Cloud, among others. Checkers. So we're going in.
Alright, so we are with Osceola History. We have been collecting county's history since 1949. This here is a representation of what the county used to look like in the 1800s. As you can see, the underlined buildings are actually originals from the 1800s. The non-underlined ones are replicas. They're not original from the site, but they're original from the 1800s. It's a self-guided tour, underlined buildings. So you guys can start through here. You'll find bathroom on your left. Right?
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so we just bought our tickets. They were $7, right?
$8.
Okay, it went up. They were $8 each for the adults. How much for the children?
$4.
$4 for children if you bring your kids along. It's very educational. And they gave me this map. It's for a self-guided tour. They have a little shop here. So if you want to purchase a few little souvenirs. Some t-shirts as well. And lotions and so on and so forth. Okay, so as soon as we come outside, you're gonna see the restrooms there. Okay, you know how I feel about that. So they got restrooms here, and then this is it. Take it in. Look at all the greenery. And it's so peaceful and quiet here. And there are people out here walking around, but it still doesn't feel crowded. I'm so happy. It's not very hot today. It's like 80, what? It's like 60 something degrees, not 80. It's like 60 some odd degrees out here. It's gonna get a little colder. And I figured, heck it, today is the best day to come to Pioneer Museum because it's not ultra hot. There's not a lot of wasps flying around to hinder my viewing of each house here. And it's really nice. It's just not humid at all. It's wonderful. So where shall we start? Let's go here. Being a Christian and all, I'm very fond of church structures and all that. So let's go in here. Little wagon. I'm trying to follow this map. So this is the map that they gave us. I don't know if you can really see it. But the underlined homes, he says, are the originals. And the ones that are not underlined are exact replicas. And we're here. I really hope we're recording. I see the red light there, so I think I'm not doing the thing. You know the thing. It's not open? I'm going in here. Let's go. They have that rubbery mulch down here. This is one of the replicas. I wish it was the real deal, but first of all, let me put my shades up so I can see where I'm going. And look at this, guys. Wow, right? This is how they used to do church back in the day. Let's check out that house over there. The next one over is the Tyson house. That's this one. Look, a squirrel. Hey! Can I go in the Tyson house? Yes? No? I think that's a yes. My son is like, my mom's crazy. Yeah. She's talking to squirrels. She's gone. We are walking over to the Tyson house. James C. Tyson, a Florida cracker, living on the homestead. I guess that was him and his family. So let's go inside. Hey, look at that cool little cloud all the way over there. I'm just a lonely cloud. We're going in. Look underneath the crawl space. Oh, today my back's hurting, so it's hard for me to get up the stairs. Let me take off my shades so I can look inside here. Okay. We cannot go inside the room, so I'm gonna do this. This is one of the bedrooms. And there's another bedroom back there. Look at that old school iron, clothespins, a washer board there. We have a little crib here. That looks like a day bed. That must have been their little heating pipe there. Old school mirror. And this was how they had their little roofs set up. You see here? We can't pass there. What's over here? This is new because this is more ADA compliant, in case you have like a wheelchair or carriage or something. This is the back of the Tyson house. That's the church that we were. There's a cemetery over here. Let's check it out. It's directly behind the church. It's funny, they don't seem to have anything on this map about the cemetery. And I'm sure it's not real. I don't think so. But this is it. I can't believe it's real because It doesn't look big enough for folks, but I could be wrong. That's the church we were in. And let me get a closer view here. They got their wrought iron fences here. And here go all the tombstones. All right, let's see what else is next. I was looking at the Spanish side. Whoops. The church, the Camden complex. That would be that one over here. So let's go here. Camden complex. So this is cool. Hey, there's a general store over there. We're going to check that out next. Can we go in here? Let's see. Okay, it opens. So here we go. Oh, thank you. So first off, we have a really nice, kind of like a Florida bonus room. It's all screened in here, except this is jacked up here. But that happens in Florida. There's the church we were in. And this is the rest of the bonus room, kind of front porch. And let me see. Believe it or not, this is one of the originals. So, oh, we can walk in here, right? Yay! We can walk in here, but we can't walk in those rooms. Look at this. I have an old picture up here. Get a good shot of the chair. The dining area. This is where they share their meals. I love the mirrors that they have there. And all those plates back there. Those are ultra old. This tea set is cute too. A wicker chair and some more rooms down that way. Let's continue. Oh, this is cool too. An old-fashioned mirror slash, I guess you could put your keys and things here. But there's the mirror. Lots of hats. This must have been like the formal living room actually. Not formal. Look at these guys. And that rug seems to be ancient. I like the way this looks here. It looks very welcoming and peaceful here. With the windows in the back. Like a kind of a semi-bay window thing. And that's where they got their heat from. They would put coals in there. And that iron little radiator. And they had their knitting kits here. The little secretary. That's a desk where you write your letters and everything, do your work. And lots of old school pictures. I wish we could walk in here though, so we can get a better look. That looks like an old kind of instrument, or horn, trumpet, something. Let me know in the comments below if you know what this is. And look at this, the Library of Southern Literature. They got most of the volumes there represented, and other volumes of literature as well. And that looks like encyclopedias over here too. And here's the back of that chair. We're on the other side now. It says, please do not cross. So this is a bedroom. I like those sheets. I remember as a young child, we had sheets like that. That is so cool. They were so fluffy. The bed fit perfectly in here. And this was their little wash basin where they would get ready in the morning or in the evening. That's the dining area directly behind it. That's their little potty for the evening times, I guess. The next room over here also has a little wash basin thing. Let's go check that one out. I think it's over here. Look at the detail on the curtains. I hear something. Usually when it's hot outside in the summer, I can't go near any of these because there's wasps flying all around and I hate that. I don't want to be where they are. So this is refreshing. Anyway, so we're in that room here that we saw from over there, and look at this. They have a little chair there to sit on with their little ottoman. They have a lot of family pictures everywhere. And here's the bed. They also have a little hope chest back there to put their stuff. And that's the wash basin and their mirror. They had a little towel rack there. And an armoire kind of closet-like thing back here. I'm trying to reach in. And their little potty there too. And it leads directly into that dining area. And these are some hangout chairs, little wicker chairs too, where they would sit down. I'm sitting here. Let's check out this part of the house. This looks like another dining area. I think this is more the kitchen. See over there? That looks like their stove back there. It's kind of dark, so I can't really see too well. I wish I knew what that thing was with the barrels. Probably something dispensing out of there. There's their washboard for their laundry. And I'm hoping to check on the other side so we can see the other angle of whatever this thing is here. Let me check it out. There's got to be a way around. Let me go this way. Oh yeah, look. This is a kitchen. It says, without the shadow, Cadman Kitchen. They had home cooking, and it was similar to many 19th century rural homes in Florida. It was separate from the main house for practical reasons, I guess for fires and all that, and the smoke that was created. So that was a good idea. They kept it separate from the rest of the house so they can get down in the kitchen, burn things up, and not worry about the rest of the house. So that was kind of smart of them. I want to go in here. This thing looked like it was open on the other side, but I don't know if it's open here. Let me see. It's locked. I want to get in there. Maybe here? Let me see. That doesn't open either. Boo. It doesn't open. I wanted to really see the other side. But this looks like a water pump that they used. That's how they did it. By the look of the red light, I'm still rolling, so holler. Let's continue. They got eggs in there. What is this? Pioneers only. Whatever that is in here. We'll see it post-editing. And yeah, so... oh man, I really wanted to see that. Oh wow. I don't know how to zoom in with this thing. So anyway, so that was the Camden complex. What's next? What's this one here? The general store is there. The bunkhouse, the kitchen. Could this be the bunkhouse for the Camden complex? I'm gonna assume so. Probably. It looks like bunks to me. They got 3 beds here, so 3 folks were living in, not living, were sleeping in there. You could fit 2 people in the bed, right? There's their little wash basin there. Their closet. Their little hope chests. And they had a little wood burning or coal burning stove there. And their little mats. So that's the bunkhouse. And now I would like to go to a schoolhouse and the general store. The schoolhouse is the white one and the general store is right beside it. Isn't this nice? Look at this whole trail here. When Osceola was formed in 1887, there were small villages scattered outside of Kissimmee. Settlers in the rural areas built schools for their children, and these one-room buildings accommodated multiple school grades. Excuse me. Something flew in my throat. These are replicas because it's not underlined here. There's a school bell here. I didn't know it was gonna ring that much. Okay, you can stop now. You can stop now. Hey, it's the wind. The wind is making it ring. Oh dear. What did I start? Anyway, we are going up to the replica of the schoolhouse. Here we go. That's the general store over there. That's the church where we were. This was the Cadman complex. And now we're going into the school. They put their little jackets here, your little jackets. School desks. They had a piano, the chalkboard. This is depicting how it would look when they had their little schoolrooms back in the day. More jackets here. I'm in the schoolhouse, y'all. Going back outside. That was the noisy bell. We're going into the general store. That's one of my favorites too. And there's a little, you know what? Let me just go down here and get some of this informational stuff for you. The general store. They had a post office there. They had products and produce. And this is where everyone would go. I'm going in. This is another replica. We were there in the school. This one they let you walk all the way in. So that's kind of cool. They would sell lanterns, Imperial Dry, ginger ale, washboards. I'm sure these are more newfangled, but it's ColumbusWashboard.com. If you want to get yours, order it. Boarhound menthol drops, soothing, delicious, double strength. Manufactured by the Mother's Remedies Co. And a galvanized roofing something or other barrel right there. Coffee. Ground coffee came like this. And what's this? Biscuits. James D. Mason Company. From Baltimore, Maryland. Little weaved hats. And handkerchiefs. Embroidered handkerchiefs too. Little soaps or something there, right? Oh, tobacco. What am I saying? Soap. The soap is back there. Crystal Rose. Arm & Hammer, still kicking. Morton Salt. Smith & Wesson. Revolvers. They were selling guns too? That's awesome. They sold guns. All their produce. Which, by the way, I want to do a video about produce and citrus here in Florida. I'm working on one. Over there in Dundee, Florida, they have a They had citrus groves there. And there's a candy place that I want to show you. Potatoes, sewing kits. What's this? A thermometer, hat boxes, inkwell pens. They sold seeds. They had dyes so that you can color your white cotton, wool, silk, and all that kind of material. They had saddles, the paper bags. This is a store scale from 1867, Howe patent. And of course, the flag of this here United States of America. The post office here. People would come and get their mail. The Postal Manufacturing Company of Maryland, these original boxes served the Narcoossee community from the 1880s to the 1940s. What's this? They want these people. This looks like it was old school mail pieces and stamps and signatures and cool things like that. I love old cash registers. They're just so intriguing to me. Look at all the detail that they put into this. And it weighs like a ton. It was made out of iron, like a tough iron, and then marble here. And then we're heading out. The school was there. Camden House is there. The church was over here. We were over there. We're gonna check that out later, the station. But right now, let's go check out. Oh, you know what? I left. Really, Mickey? I left my map. Let's go this way. These are original houses here. There's a sugar press, a barn, and the Lanier house. Lanier. This was the school. And we're going over there. There's new homes over here on Bab Road. Those weren't there a few years ago. I haven't been here in a few years actually, since the pandy. And did you know that if you don't want to pay to see the Pioneer Museum things here, there's a trail around the perimeter that you can just walk it or ride bicycle or whatever, and that's free. So check that out, but not when it's like 3,000 degrees. I did that once and I almost died. Even this little bit is knocking me out. This is a Lanier house. I was told that they used to build it in a way that the breezeway here would go from east to west so that the wind can cut through. Since they didn't have air conditioning, that's how they would get their breezes. Okay, cool. We're in. This is the Lanier house, and it features a dog trot style breezeway through the middle, which allowed airflow on hot summer days. You see, I told you. Oh, look! check it out. They have chickens. Is that a rooster? There's a rooster. Look how cute. Uh-oh. Is he gonna attack you? Ooh. We got attack birds here. Uh-oh. Let's go inside before they get us. They almost got Nick. That's so funny. Look. Ah. Who you finna try? So they have a little porch here with rocking chairs. I'm gonna assume these are the legit ones because this is an underline home, which is original. This is the breezeway that they talk about. You can feel all the air. Yeah, because there was no AC back in the day. So here's a room. It looks like a dictionary or a Bible. A cookbook. I see it says chicky. A Victrola. They probably heard nice music coming out of there. They got some horns hanging on the wall there. And there's a super cool old-fashioned mirror dresser thingy with their little wash basin and the little nighttime potty. They also had a fireplace here. That's kind of cool. I like the quilt. Directly across is another room. Look at their shoes on the floor. I see a whip on top of that trunk there. I see a branding iron where they branded their cattle to show ownership. An original Singer machine there where they would sew. They can sew their clothes and all their fabrics together. And then there's this bed here. These bedrooms were pretty sizable, huh? That rug's messed up. I know this table has to be legit. Real. I've always liked this. The little thing where they can put their stuff here. It's like a screened in shelf cabinet. And then over here is a smaller bedroom. Looks like it could have belonged to a child or a young adult. Again, I like the mirror. And they had a little potty thing going on too. And they had a little wash basin. The jug of hooch? Just kidding, I don't know. And over here, this is their kitchen. So they had this where they would prepare all their things for baking. There's an iron here, one of those cast iron irons. And then they had a cast iron stove with coffee on there. That looks like an ice pick hanging from there. And another one of those screened in shelves. A little china cabinet sort of thing. This was their dining area. And that's the room that we were just in with the sewing machine. And look, a butter churner. Look at all the old wood up there too. That's original. It's really breezy here through this breezeway. No need for air conditioning. But maybe when it's really hot, you get warm air. Oh, look. Where the chickens and they have goats over there, whatever. We're going down. Down. There's poop. There's chicken poop on the ground. Shades on. These are the attack chickens. Please do not cross. This is where they hang out in there. That's a cute little chicken coop. It stood the test of time. It's been there for a few years. And these were our attack chickens. Here they had the boiling shed. What did they do in the boiling shed? I don't see much information here, but I'm gonna assume they boil things. Let's see what it says here. They had a working yard. There was outdoor conveniences. Interior plumbing and fresh water were not common in rural homes, which meant pioneers went outside to bathe, wash clothes, and use the privy or the potty. Self-sufficient. They had smoke houses, wash houses, and outhouses. So this must be one of their little outside situations where they boil things. They probably boiled the water to wash their clothing or something, because you needed really hot water to get the dirt and the germs out. And there's another water pump over here. Oh look, they have the little thing when dinner was ready. They hit this triangle. Come and get it. This is the other side of the cemetery, the other side of the church. We're heading that way toward the station. And this place here, people can rent that out for events, even weddings and stuff like that. It's screened in, so you're safe from the elements and the bugs, and you can fit a ton of people in there. Just call them for information. We're at the station now. The train depot and water tower. So here's the water tower there, and this is our train depot. I love trains, so this is like super exciting for me. And the water towers remind me of old New York, where everywhere you look there was a water tower. Railroad crossing. More tracks. And here's the water tower with the sun shining right behind it. Outside there's a playground, picnic tables, and a few more other homes to see. Let's see the blacksmith. The blacksmith shop. Look at the horseshoes. This is where your coals would be to heat up your metals, and your anvil to pound it out the shape you wanted. You got yourself some things that they made, like a buzzsaw. They have their lanterns up against the wall so that at nighttime, if they had to work, they'd have sufficient lighting. This is one of those yokes for oxen. You put two of them there and they can pull the plows. Another horseshoe. This is that place where you can rent out for events. See, it's screened in. And look at all the people that you can fit. It's locked now, but let me see if I can get close. Look, you can fit a lot of people in there. and have a grand old time. You got your picnic area here outside. I want to go inside the train thing. That sounds cool. We're almost done for the day, guys. But I want to see in here. I think there's a way in back here. Yep. So that's where we were. That was the church back there. You hear the birds. So this side is locked. We can't get in there this way. That thing sunk in. Here's your water tower again. And this is, we were over there with the blacksmith, and now we're in here. Before I was able to walk in here, now we can't. Not cool. But anyway, so this is some original bench from one of the old school train stations. I can't see it from here. Don't have the information. And there's a map of Osceola County right there. And here's another one of those cast iron stoves / heaters. And this is probably where they used to get their tickets. This is where they put your luggage to transport it onto the train. And here you go, barrels of things that they were going to be transporting. Food, there's luggage. This is a little dolly that they used to carry stuff. I got an old typewriter in here. That was their office. Some luggage there, another desk over there. This is a scale. I guess they would weigh how much you were bringing into the train, right? Like this thing looks heavy. And you see my shadow? So my GoPro died, and I'm on my Insta360 now. So you might see a difference in the footage. It's a little easier to carry this one. It's almost time to go anyway, so I'm a little happy that I covered most of it. And we're almost on our way home. So, yeah. I think we did pretty good. There's some houses over there, some things over there, but I'll let you come and see it yourself. So, the next time you're in Kissimmee, Florida, stop in here in Osceola County. This is the Pioneer Village Museum here in Kissimmee, Florida. Oh, what is this thing? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, Nikki, we got to do this. Man. That sucks. I really wanted to do this thing. But anyway, you want to get behind it? If you're in town, go ahead and do this. I do not have a tripod to put this teeny weeny little camera on, so I can't do it with me and Nikki, but you can. Put one head there, one head there. That's the church we were in and all the neighboring homes. So I'm excited that I was able to show you around one of my favorite places here in Kissimmee, Florida, in Osceola County. This is the Pioneer Village Museum. Please subscribe and like so that I can bring you more videos like this from all around Central Florida. So once again, this is Mickey Carrero living in Central Florida, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!